Hello, Grandma wants to finish telling you or reading you the story about Joseph in Egypt. He has now been made a prime minister over Egypt. And he's second only to the Pharaoh. And they are at the start of their 7 good years. And so Joseph is getting things ready. Joseph immediately went to work storing up great amounts of food during the 7 good years to prepare for the coming famine. This was a very difficult job, but with the Lord's help, Joseph was able to store even more food than would be needed in Egypt. The famine came, and many people in other lands needed food. Joseph's father and brothers were among those who did not have enough to eat. They heard that there was corn in Egypt, so Jacob sent 10 of his sons to buy food. When the 10 brothers arrived in Egypt, Joseph recognized them, but they did not know him. He wanted to talk to them, but he did not feel it was the right time to tell them who he was. So Joseph told them that he thought they were spies, and he had them locked up for 3 days. Joseph's brothers told him they were not spies, but that they were all brothers of one family. We have left our father and younger brother at home, they said. Joseph wanted very much to see his younger brother Benjamin. He told his brothers, "I will keep Simeon here while you return home and bring this younger brother. Then I will know that you are telling me the truth and that you are not spies." When the brothers heard this, they were very upset. They decided that they were being cursed because of the wicked thing they had done to Joseph so many years before. After discussing these things, they agreed to do what Joseph had asked. The next day, they left for home, carrying the food with them. In the sacks of food, Joseph had hidden the money that they had paid for the food. When they got home, they each found money in their sacks and feared that they would be accused of stealing. The brothers told their father that the Egyptian leader wanted them to return to Egypt with Benjamin. But Jacob was afraid he would never see Benjamin again if he let him go. Finally, however, Jacob's family needed the food so badly, there was no choice. They had to return to Egypt with Benjamin, or they would not have any food. Judah told Jacob he would take care of Benjamin and return with him safely. Reluctantly, Jacob agreed and sent his sons to Egypt with gifts and twice the money needed for the food. When the brothers arrived in Egypt, Joseph told his servant to prepare a meal for them at his house. The servant took the 10 men to Joseph's house and returned Simeon to them. Remember, he had been kept there prisoner while they were gone. When Joseph saw his brother Benjamin again, he was so overcome by his love that he went to his room and wept. Then Joseph washed his face to hide the tears and returned to his brothers. He fed them a fine meal and gave them a place to sleep. Remember, they still don't know who Joseph is. The next morning, Joseph sent his brothers away, but again, he put their money in the sacks of food. He also had his silver cup put in Benjamin's sack. After they were a short distance from the city, Joseph's servants caught them and angrily accused, "One of you has stolen my master's cup, and all this after he has been so kind to you." The brothers insisted they had not stolen the cup. The servants searched their sacks with the threat that they would kill whoever had it and that the rest of them would be made slaves. Joseph's servants found the cup where it had been put in Benjamin's sack. The brothers were so upset that they rent their clothes and wept. When the brothers were taken before Joseph, they bowed down before him, just as he had seen in his dream many years before. Then Judah told their story. He said that if anything happened to Benjamin, their father would die of sorrow. Judah begged Joseph to keep him in place of Benjamin and to let Benjamin return to his father. This expression of love by Judah greatly touched Joseph, so that he could no longer keep his secret. The right time to tell them had come. Joseph asked all of his servants to leave. Then he told his brothers that he was Joseph, their brother. They were amazed and afraid. They feared he might hate them for selling him. But Joseph told them not to fear, for he knew it was Heavenly Father's will that he had come to Egypt. The Lord can make bad things work out for our good. He doesn't cause the bad things, but he can help make it work out okay. All the brothers cried with happiness. They were thrilled to be together again and to know Joseph was alive. Full of love and forgiveness, Joseph sent his brothers to bring their families and his father Jacob to Egypt to live. How grateful and happy Jacob was to learn that Joseph was alive, and that because Joseph had always obeyed Heavenly Father, his family and all Egypt would be saved from the famine. And so that is a really cool story that shows us that bad things can work together for our good if we will just remain faithful and obedient and not give up and keep doing what's right. Remember, Grandma loves you.